Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the opening round of the Season 34 Thursday Night Series. It's a new era at NAGP. We are running the GT cars from the early 2000s, and it's also a new era for our broadcast crew. Myself, Chris Moses, my first attempt at doing the broadcast, and I'm joined by the awesome tones of Sir Jack Ivy. Notice I knighted you right here on the broadcast, Jack. Welcome.
Float my basket down the Nile. It's Chris Moses here at NAGP. Welcome, Chris. It is wonderful to have you here at Sebring for 42 laps or 250-kilometer opener for the GT1 series.
Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Sorting out some bugs here, so anybody in on comms or watching the broadcast, if you have any problems with stuttering or sound levels, please let us know. We'll make some adjustments during qualifying and hopefully get everything straight before we start the actual race itself. So looking forward to tonight. We're gonna give you some. We're gonna have some fun. There's gonna be some special. We're on a 3-drink minimum tonight.
Absolutely. Beer is in vogue tonight, due to the hot, muggy weather. And welcome to Mark DeGraw. Welcome back to Thursday nights, Mark. And welcome to all the viewers that join us on Thursday night. So it's going to be fun this season, Chris.
Yeah, can't wait. Can't wait. It's going to be fun. We're just getting underway with qualifying. We'll talk a little bit about the new cars. We're talking, this is 2003, 2004 era of FIA GT racing. These cars are, what kind of horsepower are we talking here, Jack?
Well, low in the Lister at 610 and high in the Maserati, 684 horsepower. Topping out with the Vet at 860 foot-pounds of torque. Chris, these are rubber burner monsters.
Yeah, not to mention, no traction control, no ABS. We're talking some bad you-know-what cars. You got to be a man to drive these guys.
Tons of fun out there. You know, I did some laps. I mean, I don't have the lap times these guys have, but the cars are fun. They seem like they're well-balanced. Again, kudos to all the guys here at NAGP that put time in to get these cars packed, balanced, but looking good.
We're just getting underway with qualifying. John Newton was our fast guy here in our practice session. We'll see what he got. He's going to try to get a gap here on his first lap. We're going to go on board here with John. We're going to go with the visor cam, I do believe. There we are.
Yeah, and, mention some of the fast guys. Early practice up on live timing there. Taylor, Cuppett, Maris, and Ludden were all posting some monster times up there. So keep an eye on those guys. And some of our new guys, Chris. We've got Josh Slade, Alan Jacobs, and Damian Hall out there. And a welcome back, Larry Ferguson. Doesn't look like, maybe he did make it in tonight.
Awesome.
Yes, Larry is also in a vet tonight. So we got some new drivers. Going to be interesting. Looks like we got 22 drivers out there tonight.
Yeah, that's a nice turnout to start things out. Actually, I got 23 right now, so they'll keep pouring in here. Should be an interesting race. One thing to note, we're doing, it's going to be a 42-lap event, a 250-kilometer endurance event. We run 3 of these a season. Generally start the season, middle of the season, and the end of the 12-round season. So a little bit longer race than normal. We'll talk a little bit more about tires and strategy and all that good stuff here in a little bit. Let's see here. Let's take a look around here. We got the right-hand drive Lister Storm. It's got a Jaguar V12 engine under the hood. Oh wow! Look at Brad just hanging on for dear life out of turns 4 and 5.
Yeah, I was just caught up with you there on board with Brad. Posted up some smoking times in practice. So, and again, we were talking pre-show. There's some tricky complex curves here, going around. And 15, 16 is going to be interesting to watch these guys navigate there. These curves are really bouncy too, Chris.
Yeah, it depends on the car too. From what I'm hearing from the paddock, Lister handles the curves pretty well. Probably the worst car on the curbs is the Ferrari 55, or the Ferrari 550, I should say. Monster power car, but just it's a little tough on the curbs. A little weight forward. It's just the nature of the beast, so to speak. When it comes to which car is doing what, and that's the beautiful thing about this mixed single-class racing. These cars are all so different. They all have their strengths and weaknesses, and we'll see them on display here with the long straights. Some cars have more power, some are better cornering, better downforce, better power down, you name it. And we'll kind of go through it and analyze them as we go here.
Well, yeah, now that you say that, Chris, but, you know, keep in mind, you know, the balancing you guys put into these cars. Last season we saw every marquee up there on the podium, so I'm looking for the same again this season.
Yeah, it's going to be good. Taylor setting an early, fast time. And, you know, track spacing is at a premium. Every time I switch to somebody, McKenday's up there now. And they're riding right up some tailpipes before you know it. So it's all about getting that one single hot flyer out and seeing what you can do. As we get some hot times here, 56.1, we saw some mid-155s from Luden and the Celine during practice. So that's going to be kind of the benchmark. We're going to have to see some guys, if they want a shot at pole, they're going to have to get into the 55s. Weather here today, let's see, let's take a look here.
Slightly overcast.
Yeah, slightly overcast. Ambient temperature is at 28 Celsius. I'm sorry, it's only at 18. It's kind of cool.
18,
yeah. And we're 28 on the track temp. Winds out of the, well, I don't even know what direction that's pointing, but it's 11 kilometers per hour, so it's going to have a little effect. And that all these settings, all these parameters can change session to session, so we'll keep an eye out on what we got going on here. So.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Michael McKenday's out for his second season with us here. Again, last season he joined late, grabbed the only car available. It was a Ferrari, and it looks like he grabbed a Ferrari again. So maybe a Ferrari fan. McKenday racing out of Toronto right now.
I got a request to turn you down. I'm going to turn you down just a little bit, Jack. See how that goes. All right.
Well, I've been known to be overbearing and loud at certain times, so that's all right. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by the Beer Brothers.
Oh yeah, we got to talk a little bit about. So what's your beer choice tonight, Jack, for your 3-drink minimum?
Tonight is the Kronenberg 1664. It's a very light, wheat beer that I'm having with a slice of orange. Perfect for a hot summer evening like we're having here in central Canada.
Nice.
And you, Chris, what crafty are you drinking?
I have a confession to make. I think I've already hit my 3-drink minimum before the broadcast even started. But I am drinking a local craft brew, Taba and Brewing Company, local to where I live. This is a German-style blonde ale with mango, so it's sweet, and habanero peppers. So you have so you get a nice spicy little finish, and you're in the situation where you want to put the fire out, so to speak.
I could tell it was spicy because that's exactly what we're getting from our lead broadcaster tonight is lots of spice and action.
All right. So we're going to do on board here with John Luden. We're going to do a hot lap with John here. We'll talk about the track. Coming down the main straight. Turn 1 is generally a 4th gear left-hander. It's a high-speed, short radius left-hander. It's you can start early apex and come out through. Now turns 2, 3, 4, and 5 are pretty technical. You're generally going to want low revs. You don't want to slide the car around too much here. There's not a lot to be gained, but there's a lot to be lost if you screw up. And coming out of here, you got a lot of curb coming out of 5. That can be a problem. Now he's coming around Big Bend up to turn 7, which is the old hairpin. Actually, the old hairpin. This is the new hairpin, which is now a chicane. It's been eased up. You can see where the cones are going straight. It used to be about a 120-degree right-angle turn. For safety, they eased that up, so to speak. Coming out of there is a pretty important corner. Here you're going to have some mid-speed 2nd or 3rd gear turns. He's run up on Greg Myers now, who's I believe is also on a flyer, so he's not going to be obligated to get out of the way here. So Luden might bail out of this lap if he gets too close, which he's starting to. Right now he's coming out of 10 and going through Collier. Now this is pretty much flat out, easy going, up to turns 12 and 13. 13's tower corner, which is basically a 90 right angle here. And now we're flat out again. Unfortunately, he's probably gonna bail out now. He might try for another lap. This is probably the most critical turn on the track, and turn 13, because it runs on the long straight. I'm sorry, 16 out of Le Mans. You're going down the Almond Straight all the way down to famous Sunset Bend. Now, Sunset Bend used to be a lot tighter, and they opened it up here. It's almost a double apex turn onto the main straight. This is one, not much to gain or lose here, but you can definitely, it's tricky, especially in traffic. You can end in tears. All right, Greg's getting out of the way here, so John's going for another flyer.
Yeah, you know that last corner, you're just about right. It is like almost a double apex, and that catches a lot of guys out. And I got to think the first couple of laps are going to be very interesting going through there.
So John started this flyer clear and free. Now this is a critical corner. You need to get good drive. This time he stayed off the outside curb. You got to power down. This is where a lot of action is going to happen coming down on this hairpin. Just past this bridge, you're going to be hard on the binders here while he's in there deep. With low fuel, you can do it in soft tires. Hear that brake whining. And getting out of here is somewhat critical too. You just don't want any wheel spin. Coming through Big Bend onto the old hairpin. I'm sorry, he's actually out of the old hairpin. He's coming up Fangio, up to turn 10. Collier, which is a left-hander here. Luden's 2/10 off of McKenday's fast time right now. Let's see if he makes up time in the high downforce saline in this section. All right, coming out of Tower now. It's pretty. This left-hander is basically flat out, no problem for everybody. These set of corners, not much to be gained, but a lot to be lost until the exit. And this is the most critical corner on the tracks coming up here. He straddles the curb, sets up a little wide. This is the one you really got to get it big and not go too wide. He did a nice job there.
Nicely done.
We'll see how he comes out here. He's dead flat with McKenday right now. McKenday's got big power in that 550, and so does Luden. But Luden's got little advantage this turn. Oh, he's got distractions ahead. He's coming through. Let's see. Is it going to be enough, Jack?
Maybe.
Boom! It is.
No.
First guy into the 55. The 55.6. He really crushed it in those last set of corners. Let's go on board with Taylor.
Very nice,
Taylor's
clean
looking good
lap there.
Yeah. Nice. He had a few distractions. He finally got his clear track, and he did not squander his opportunity.
Yeah, and that last corner there was a Corvette parked on the wall there, so that, as you said, could have been a big distraction for him. Taylor coming along here now.
Yeah, Taylor, he's got a little bit of downforce advantage over the Celine, but he's doesn't have the straight line horsepower. Ooh.
Big bobble.
Yeah, let's see if that hurts him or helps. That's an odd line. He's to the pole.
And you know what? I think he had some more left in there if he didn't have that big wobble at the end.
Yeah, I think the pole's going to be right around a 55.5. So we'll see if Luden can answer. Thorpe's on a strong lap here. He's looking for to get himself into third position in the Golf Celine. Thorpe with Empire State Racing, along with Matt Lehman.
Yep. Yeah, and they had a great season last year. They really put the time in practice. It really showed. So I'm looking for some big gains here from Empire State. And teammate coming out behind him now.
Yeah. On his warm-up lap, let's see. Cuppett's got a fairly good lap going here. That brake rotor glow, Jack.
Yeah, boy, just heavy on the binders there.
Yeah, he's coming up on some traffic.
That's okay. McKinley got out of the way nicely.
Yep.
Oh, but he's got two out in front, Alan Jacobs.
Oh, it's going to be tight. Oh, he gave up on it. He's gonna cool the tires down for a fresh run. He's gonna give himself a gap.
And there's Alan Jacobs sitting in provisionally P9 right now, so good run there.
Let's take a look. See, Olsen's got a pretty good first sector going. Here's his 7/10 off in the Purple Helmets car. Another Celine.
purple helmets, they work well together. You know, Sean and Jesse put the time in as well, and it's all about putting the time into practicing. If you want to race with these big boys here on Thursday night.
Well, Jack,
not like you crazy open wheelers on Monday night.
Yeah. You want to be careful putting two purple helmets together. That's all I'm saying.
I don't want to cross swords, if you know what I mean. Hey, big shout out there to Mark DeGraw. He put up a description of my Kronenberg beer that put mine to shame. I'm telling you, holy jumping. I'm gonna have to post that one up. We're gonna have to hit them up for sponsoring. Maybe we'll get them to sponsor Thursday night racing here at NAGP.
Olsen betters his time at 1:56.8. Jumps Olsen up to 11th right now. Let's see here. Alan Jacobs, he's on a quick one for the first sector. Just 5/10 off. Another Maserati MC12. I'm a little, let me see here. Grey Goose sponsor. Was Grey Goose around in 2004, Jack? Do you know?
You know what? I think it's one of those noob boys.
Yeah, I don't know about this Grey Goose. I like the NAGP.
I like the vodka. Yeah, it's a good-looking car. Good-looking car.
It's not bad looking. It's all right.
It's good. It's good. It's good.
Alan's flirting with a low 156, which could possibly get him in the top 5 here if he can get through the final turn complex, Sunset Bend here. Let's see. Alan pulls out of the hat.
Boom! P7.
P7, got a spot. Let's get on board with Brad Maris.
Yeah, he jumped up ahead of Brad Maris, but Brad coming around, similar looking times there, and let's see if he can bump Allen out of that spot.
Yeah, let's see.
Whoa, close, but no banana.
This is getting tight. Oh, Big Al, on board with Big Al here. He's 7/10 off Sector 1. We expect the listers to be strong in the second sector with excellent handling, downforce, power down, traction is really good with the cars, and over the bumps, very well balanced race car. Lacks a little bit of the straight line get up and go some of the big bangers have.
Well, you're right. You know, it's the it's not. It's not the Lamborghini is the lowest powered car. The Lister's 610 horsepower, but it is the lightest car at 1,110 kilos.
Yep. Let's see here. Well, he's down 1.2 second sector, so he lost a little ground there. Let's see where he comes around. Al's best time's a 1:56.8 right now. See if he betters it. He does. And that'll move him up one position, the 10th position, I do believe. I have my numbers correct there.
And it is.
Let's see, Jacobs coming around the last corner. He's just 6/10 off pole position. This should be an improvement for Allen. See how it gets out of the final turn. Yep, up to fifth. Nice.
Brad coming down the back straightaway into the final corners. Way out wide, and then hanging her in nicely.
He's flat-footing it out of the corner, though. Let's see. Nice. Oh! Oh, he backed out of it. He must have screwed up something we didn't see.
Sneaky devil.
Ian Jolliker, last second addition to the lineup. I believe he's filling in for... who's he filling in for?
Yeah, I saw that. Chris Koskow.
Yeah, Chris Koskow. Yep.
Or Koskow. I'm not quite sure. I butchered that name up all season, but that's what you get. Get what you get. A little wobble there from Ian, but you know, Ian always blows my mind. You know, I saw him later this evening going, "Hey guys, help! I haven't even turned a lap here, and here he is provisionally in third." Just, I don't know, blows my mind.
Oh, we got some. Oh, he got some sand there. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. Yeah, he's gonna. Yeah, he just let off the throttle. He's gonna set up either for next lap or he's getting himself a gap. Just stay on board with Ian this lap. See what he's got. No, he just gave up on it. Or wait. Ian.
Yeah. Sneaky.
That is really cheesy, Ian. You know what?
Sneaky.
With the 3 beer minimum, Jack, we are not going to let anyone off the hook.
No.
Driving through the cones like that to start your lap? I don't know. The competition committee might have a look.
Dog him on this one.
Yeah, that looked like a little poetic justice there in turn 1 as he got loose. Probably picked up some marbles out there in the weeds starting this lap off.
No, he probably picked up way too much speed.
Yeah, exactly. Whoa, a little opposite lock coming out of 5.
That was sneaky, though. Sneaky. We thought he bailed on that, but...
All right. Let me hit the mute button while I say something. Oh! Little poetic justice. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
So again, we got just under 5 minutes left of qualifying, but I want to throw a little shout out there. NAGP is funded solely by donations from viewers and drivers and participants like you. So if you feel so inclined, even if you don't, we don't care. Throw us a few bucks and keep the league rolling and keep the wheels turning.
Right on. I'm board with Larry Ferguson. Larry's he's only down 1.7. He's all the way down in 19th position. He has a chance to move up here with a clean lap. He does have one of the gotta-go-by listers, kind of giving him a little pressure from behind. I don't know if he's on a... I believe that is L behind him. Hopefully L's on an out lap. It looks like he is. He backed off. Let's see here, Larry. 3.4, so he lost a lot of ground there in the second sector. We'll see how he finishes this
He
off.
did, but if he keep it together, he'll pick up a couple of spots. And Larry, along with Josh Slade, Jared Molinari, and Damian Hall, and Alan Jacobs, and Larry Ferguson, all new signups for this year.
Yeah. Larry might have been in last year. Larry does improve quite a bit. He jumps up to 18th. Yeah, very nice. Very nice, Larry.
And a server best. Oh, Matt Taylor just put in a server best at 155.
Matt just laid down the gauntlet. Now Matt's going for the double here. He got pole, led the most laps, and won our Monday. We have a Monday series. We're on the Lotus 79 open wheel. We ran the Interlagos 1975 layout on Monday, and Matt Luden runs wide. Matt laid down the law to start the season. He's looking to do the same here on Thursday leagues. Matt's doing the double both leagues this season.
Yeah, and for you guys, I think you still have space on Monday night, if I'm not mistaken, Chris. And you know what? I tried those cars out the last couple days. Great job on the car pick. Great job on the tire model. A lot of fun. If you guys want to get involved, grab your wheel, get in touch with one of the admins, and come out and join us Monday and Thursday night.
Jack, I'm loving that car. It's revitalized me. Every lap I like it a little bit more.
Well, it's fun. It's fun. I think I told you in the pre-show, I watched the historic F1 cars race at Motorsport last year. It was a whale of fun to see those guys going around. And as I told you, that car is a lot smaller in real than it looks on this game. I'm telling you, it's no longer in a human's body.
Yeah, it's tiny.
But fun. That Monday night is a fun car, and so are these Thursday nights. So I'd really like to see us get back up to those 30, 35 cars out here again, Chris.
Oh yeah. Summer league. It's tough. It's tough. A lot of people have a lot of things going on. It's generally our lowest attended series. We generally do up to four seasons a year. This year's gonna be more like 3. Luden! Oh, he went for the second lap. He overheated the tires. So the summer league's always a tough one with attendance, but the races it's going to be just as hot. And if we're a few guys shy, we're a few guys shy.
Yeah, but if you got a nice air-conditioned room, Chris, a nice way to spend those hot summer days and evenings behind the wheel.
I hear you.
I'm just watching Bjorn Heyman coming down the back straight now, and he looks like he might pick up a spot if he can hold it together on this last corner.
Come on, Bjorn. Oh, he's running it wide. Used it all up. No. Bekende coming out of the last corner. He dropped quite a bit in the middle sector, which you'd figure on the Ferrari 550. Which does not have quite the downforce. But boy, is it a brute. They did lose some time there. Ian Jolicoeur. Well, I think he had to restart his lap. He restarted his lap. He had a good one going. Something must have happened. Olsen's got a run going here. Olsen just 9/10 off going in the final corner. Took a really shallow line. Kind of eliminated the double apex there. See if this hurts him.
Oh, Salem Montgomery is in the throes here tonight.
Oh, yeah.
And he's just jumped up to P10.
Yes, and Olsen improved his time, but he's up to 11th.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. Let's see here. We're just finishing up qualifying. We have Thorpe's out. Jolicoeur looks like he's the only guy that have a chance to improve his time. Still on the track. Just finishing Sector 1. Pointed off the best time, so doesn't look like he's going to improve. But not bad for a guy who just showed up last second, put his car in the third place, huh, Jack?
No, not at all. And tonight, have we finished the qualifying yet?
Yeah, just about. As soon as Ian crosses the line, that'll do it. Yep.
Okay, just for your viewing enjoyment, we're gonna snap somebody up here into the booth.
Oh boy, let's interrogate him.
Matt Taylor, you're on air.
How's it going, guys?
Hey.
Good.
Congratulations,
what are you doing out there? You're trying to win every race that NAGP is having this week?
Well, heck, we're going to try to.
Fantastic job. So, we got you in here. Hopefully none of the racers are listening. Any key strategy, any key tips you can give away? You going to do the 14-lap two-stopper like most of the field, or what you thinking?
Yeah, we're going to have to, especially this car seems to be pretty fuel-thirsty.
Okay.
We're going to probably run the softs every stint.
Oh, okay. Soft's going to be good. Looks like the Slane's going to have to go with the mediums.
Yeah, in testing that car, it heated up the rears a lot more. This car was a little easier on the tires, it seemed like. So hopefully we can use that for our advantage.
Right on.
Well, you're sure putting on a clinic this week. You must be putting in a ton of practice time. Either that or you're very good. Well, probably both.
Well, let's let Matt go so he can get ready for the race. And actually, I'm at this. Take a moment to meet the sponsor. So it's all yours, Jack, for a moment.
All right, I'm going to drop you down. But you're back in Robber Dog?
TCB.
And that was Matt Taylor, straight out of pit row. Got to get his Nomex back on, earplugs in, and a helmet. And get ready for the start of the race here at Sebring. 42 laps, 250 kilometers in endurance. Cuts are going to be counted in the 15-16 complex. 5 cuts will be a 1-lap penalty. Going wide in turn 1 and 16 is okie dokie. Look for tire changes probably around lap 11. After that, they're going to start getting a little dicey, so it's going to be a 2-stop race tonight. Going to be lots of fun here. on the GT1 action on Thursday night. A big step up for these guys, big horsepower improvement. So, again, a little shout out to everybody that's watching tonight. Thanks for joining us. Chris Moses, a new addition here to the broadcast team on Thursday night, bringing all the technical advice. I used to call him the pit wizard, so there you go. Yeah, I'm looking forward to picking his brain as much as I can. So, Taylor, putting on a clinic here Monday and Thursday.
All right, Jack.
You're back.
You know what? Let's talk. Let's go down the grid here. Let's go down the grid kind of early, because I'm a newbie. I don't want to mess it up.
Well,
So,
we're not early. We only got 1:44 left.
Let's do it. All right, on pole, Matt Taylor in the Maserati MC12 for TCB Racing is on pole. Second, John Luden in the Celine. Third, we got Ian Jellicoe in the Maserati MC12. Fourth, we have Mike McKenday in the Ferrari F50, or 550, I'm sorry. Oh, hold on. Got a little issue here with how we're doing this. Alan Jacobs will take fifth position in the another Maserati.
Dan Thorpe is in sixth in the Celine, and Jonathan Cuppett in the Maserati in seventh. Sean Ricker, one half of Purple Helmets in the Celine as well. Brad Maris, our resident driving instructor in the Lister Storm, and Salem, don't call me Junior, Montgomery in the Viper.
11th, Jesse Olsen, Purple Helmets, Celine. 12th, Big Al Merriman in the Lister Storm, and the Gotta Go By Racing. 13th, we didn't talk about another Lister, John McIntyre.
Johnny Mac, that's a good qualifier for Johnny Mac tonight.
Heck yeah, we missed him in qualifying to some degree. Bjorn Heyman starts 14th, Matt Lehman 15th.
Josh Slade, new addition to NAGP in 16th. I'm Smooth Myers in 17th in the Lister Storm. Larry Ferguson, new arrival in the Chevrolet Corvette. Omar Gomez in the Corvette as well, 19th. And Carlos De La Torre in the Ferrari. And we are getting ready to go here. Chris Moses with the call.
Sergio, Damon Hall. Here we go. That rounds out the order. Matt Taylor leads him away. Down to turn one. Here we go. Fanning out. 3, 4, 5 wide. Oh, a little bit tight action.
I'm at the back here, making sure everything's clear.
Matt still leads the way in the technical sections.
Well, we've got cars off track. Who is that?
Alan Jacobs is out in mowing some grass. Let's go back up to the lead as we come down to...
Whoa! Bjorn Heyman spins. Just about takes out Greg Meyer and John Ricker.
Ooh.
It's going again.
Alan Brad nose to tail on the Listers. Oh, this is tight. Uh-oh. Oh, tight to the S's in the back of the field. Back up front, Luden's putting the pressure on. Getting pressure, I say, by Ian. Ian's a strong starter.
Yeah, indeed. And finisher as well, so it's strong all the way through. Lots of action back farther in the pack, but it's normal with these GT1 cars. Thursday night, 1 through 10 is usually within a second of each other, so first couple of laps is always exciting.
Critical exit Le Mans turn 16. We'll see if anyone gets a big run. Now the Celine's got an advantage down the straight over the MC12. We'll see if he can use it, as does, we'll see McKendy if he can close any ground up on Ian and come up to sunset.
No, I think they were all just spaced out just enough that not a big draft, although Dan Thorpe, Ian behind McKendy there.
Completing lap 1 of 42. Here we go. Taylor leads the way.
Whoa! Carlos De La Torre. Takes out Alan Jacobs in the final turn. Oh, Alan's not going to be happy about that.
Ouch. Let's see here. A bit of
Pit
damage
road
to
is
Jacob's
close.
car.
Carlos is into the pits already, but Ellen is getting back out and getting back on her. Well, quite a little bit of a squirrely start there. McKinley's off.
Wow.
Back on, but he's dropped down to 8th now.
He's on the pressure from
And
Montgomery.
goes in that position. Montgomery is going to try, and he does. McKinley lets him go by. And Lehman says, me too, me too, me too, but good action there. Closing the door, but Lehman finally squeezes his way through.
This is where the 550 is a little suspect. Lack of downforce, but he's got the big grunt for the straighter parts of the circuit. Well, that's tight. It's real tight.
Well, he's got Olsen all over his tailpipe, even though McKinley's trying to give Matt Lehman a bit of a race there. It's getting all squished up there in the middle. Johnny.
Whoa! Brad Myers.
Maris, whoa! Turn her around.
Careful, Brad, careful.
And dropping like a stone in the pond. Maris, back it twice. Just bump it again, bump it again, bump it again.
There you go. It looks clear for. Oh, here a car spin out in front of Brad.
Oh, Calderon puts it in the wall. I guess got a little distracted by Brad Maris. Oh.
The action is fast and furious, Jack. Fast and furious.
Oh boy, oh boy.
McKinney's got a little bit of damage here. I don't see anything on the car, but he has a ton of pace the way he's dropped back here. It's kind of leads me. He's either having some sort of
Josh Slade, what are you doing, Josh? Hang on. Holy jumping. You know what? This happens early in the season, Chris.
Yeah.
This is an endurance race. Endurance. Omar in the gravel. Larry Ferguson goes by. Brad Maris rolling again. Now he's up.
Jack, we need to have the Golden Shovel Award to see who scooped up the most gravel tonight. You keep an eye on it. I'm going to let you award the Golden Shovel.
It'd be more like the Caterpillar Special. I mean, there's been a lot of guys off track. LJ spins it. Oh, Brad just barely gets by.
Lehman just lost a position, running wide. He's got McIntyre all over him. Johnny Mac, he's smooth can be.
Yeah, and Sean Rickers in the catbird position in behind there saying, go ahead, duke it out up there, boys.
You hear it? Hey, Jack, listen to this. I need it. This is too hectic for me. I can't take it anymore.
Is that a Pepsi I hear?
Maybe. All right, Lehman's under serious pressure from. Oh wow!
Okay,
look at the power that's leaning down the backstretch, down Ullman straight. He just legs out on a Lister. Meanwhile, front Taylor's got he's stretched out to 2-second advantage over Ludden right now. Ian Jellicourt still staying tight behind. Still just 6 seconds off is Cuppet. Jonathan Cuppet is putting it together so far. Running P5 just in front of Big Al Merriman. Then we have Sel Montgomery Jr. showing the merits of that Viper. I think he qualified 10th. He's up to 7th now. Little lock up there going into turn 3. You got to be careful now. The flat spot in the tires is major. And McKendy right behind him just tail wagging that 550.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And, we saw last year. This Michael McKinley. He can drive. He's going to get up close, get on your tail, and pressure you to make a mistake. And in behind McKinley is Jesse Olsen now, one half of the purple helmets, and he's doing a great job in P9. Matt Lehman, Empire State. These guys do a great job here, and did a great job last year, and he is in P10 right now.
On board with Damon Hall. Oh, is it tight with Larry Ferguson right now? Side by side, coming out of the hairpin, going down Fangio, up to turn 10, and Hall's made it stick. Oh, a lot of lockups there. Those tires. Now these guys got to make these tires last 14 laps. Too many lockups like that, it's not going to happen. Let's go.
No. They're going to start running out of tire, around 11, 12, and it's going to get slippy, slidey, worse than it is now.
Well, we're right. We're going to hop on board with Brad Maris. He's right behind Omar Gomez, Larry Ferguson, and Damon Hall just in front. We know Brad's got the pace. He does not have the ponies down the straight, so he's going to have to pick his spots here. He's got two Vets right in front and a Lambo. Little snaking down the straightaway here from Damien. Oh, this is getting tight. Oh boy.
Oh, Damien oh Jesus, still there.
Oh, look out! Brad. Oh my.
Omar and Brad went through. Brad now going to overtake Omar Gomez going on the outside. Omar on the inside.
Omar's a vet. He broke early. He knows Brad's got quite a bit of pace on him. It's like you said, it's endurance.
McKinley and Salem off the track there. Jeez. McKinley's got it rolling again.
Oh, look out.
Almost takes out Lehman.
Gotta be careful.
Montgomery.
That's a tough break.
Thinking better.
He's doing well.
Yeah. McIntyre now going by McKinley. And McKinley's now sandwiched between Sean Ricker and Johnny McIntyre. Oh boy, I hate to say it. I love the action, Chris, but these guys got to settle down. There's only 5 laps out of 42.
Yes. It's getting a little hectic out there. McKenday's been kind of the center of the action here.
Hey, big welcome to Gup Douglas.
Hey, Guppa. Welcome aboard, Gup. McKenday, let's see that big 550. He's got the draft. He does have some aero damage now, though, Jack. See if that hurts him. See if he can get that draft off of McIntyre. Nope, didn't get close enough. He might be hurting down the straight now.
Well, he might be just, might be time to show a little bit of caution. I think he's been off track 3 times so far, and it's only lap 6.
On board with Salem Montgomery. He's just trying to work over Chiordia here in the vet. Oh, he's got quite a bit of damage. Oh, he might be pitting. Montgomery's coming in. He's coming in. Get her fixed up. So we're at lap 6 now. Talking around the pad, these guys can stretch at about 17, maybe 18 laps, depending on the car. I think McKenday's in as well. No, I'm sorry, that's the other Ferraris in the pits.
Yeah, that's Carlos Del Torre.
I think he might be done. He's 4 laps down already.
Yeah, he's pulled the plug. But you're right. Salem might just be at his pit window there. Get back up there. P2, P3, Jolicoeur.
Oh, yeah. I got McIntyre here, too. Let's see.
McIntyre and McKinday, too. Holy jump. We got battles going on all over. McKinday, all squirrely. He's really going to have to get that thing into the pits.
Now, the Salines, I haven't checked the other Salines, the purple helmets, but I know Robber Dog Racing is running the medium tire to try to get the length, the distance. Now, we know the tires are going to start going off pretty bad about lap 10, 11, depending on the car. Now, Ian's got a nice slipstream going here on Luden. Oh, yeah, he's picking up the draft. He's pasturing him. These cars are pretty similar, Jack, in overall performance. I think the Maserati's going to have a little bit more cornering speed, Saline a little bit more grunt with that big Ford V8 in the back of it.
A little farther back, Bjorn Heyman just hounding Larry Ferguson. Larry locking up the brakes. Bjorn going to take advantage. Nice pass by Bjorn. Attaboy.
Bjorn's got a little cosmetic Slade's going to have to go the Mako Body Shop, looks like.
You know what? I think just about everybody needs a bit of a body shop, other than Taylor, maybe Ludden and Joliker. But, one guy we haven't mentioned, Dan Thorpe, running in P4 right now.
Nice.
Doing a great job, staying out of trouble. Keeping it between the line and doing real well. But the guy who's doing a lot of work out there right now is that John Ludden, because Ian is just pestering him like a bee in a bonnet. And a newcomer, Josh Slade, all over the back of Omar Gomez in the Grey Goose.
That vet's got good torque out of the corner. So he's going to have to set up the run. Ooh, outside.
Well, you know what? Good on Omar, though. Yep. Omar gave him the room.
Yep.
I love seeing that courtesy here, and at times I don't see that as often as I'd like, but at NAGP we're pretty well. I hope we're pretty well known for that.
Ian's making the move.
Good, clean driving.
Oh, that was tight. Ian stuck it in turn one. He went for the bonsai. Bonsai. And he thought better of it. Nice move, Ian. Good job, Ian. Don't stick it in there too deep.
Well, he sure is pestering Ludden, because John's bobbling that car all over the place. Back end's weaving around like crazy.
Hey, Jack, what's the peanut gallery saying? Any criticism?
They're chatting back and forth. They're saying hi to us. We've raced these cars for a number of seasons. Well, listen, GT1, we haven't been racing, the big power GT cars for a while here, and this is nice to get back to. Big horsepower on these cars, and they're pretty quick. But you know what? The platform's pretty stable, so get back in here. And anybody else out there watching? We've only got 22 drivers. We need another half dozen drivers out here.
What do we got, Jack? What do we got? 600, 800 viewers right now?
1,700 viewers.
Oh, okay.
And
nice.
on my personal account, there's just over 3,000 that follow me. So we're doing quite well here on Thursday night. And again, we've got 4 new summer signups. 6 more would be just dandy. I'd love to see that. As we follow, I don't know where you are, but I'm watching Ian Joliker hound John Ludden around there. And it might be a good time. Let's just run them down.
Yeah, I'm taking a look here, Rox. We got Matt Taylor running P1. He's got a almost 5-second lead over John Ludden, and Ian Joliker will run third. Jonathan Cuppett, hanging strong, hasn't made that mistake yet. Running fourth. Al Merrimar's fifth. Take it away, Jack.
What happened? Dan Thorpe was running fourth, so we missed that.
Yep.
So Al Merriman and Cuppett got by, so Dan Thorpe obviously made a mistake. So Thorpe's running sixth, Olsen running seventh, Matt Lehman running in eighth. So Thorpe and Lehman, Empire State Motors, 6 and 8, really good showing. Michael McKinday had his troubles tonight. I'm telling you.
Yo-yo man, I'm calling him the yo-yo man right now. He's been
absolutely up and down, all over the place. If he had been as smooth as he was in previous seasons, he'd be sitting up there in third or fourth right now. And Johnny McIntyre in P10. Go Johnny Mac, former teammate of mine, racing out of San Diego.
All right, we got Sean Ricker, running 11th. 12th, we got Brad Maris is starting to make his way back up. He's starting to get back in the 57s here. Gregory Myers just behind. And 13th, 14th, Alan Jacobs. It's been up and down. He had that incident earlier. Back in the 57s as well. And then we got Josh Slade running 15th.
Hey, Hey, you know, and for first race for Josh Slade at NAGP in the points. Good on him. 16, we got Omar Gomez. Iggy Jordia at 17th. Bjorn Heyman had a few spins already tonight, running 18th. Larry Ferguson in the Corvette is running 19th.
Squared them tires off.
Oh, yeah. Probably more than once that I've seen tonight, too. And Sergio Calderon in the, what's he driving? The Lambo in 20th.
All right, now we're starting the lap 10. We got Sal Montgomery. He's back at 21st, but he made that pit stop
Matt
already.
Taylor's out. Taylor's out.
Oh! Taylor!
Missed it.
No! No!
Oh, man.
No! Chew is done. Let's hope it was a technical issue, not he wouldn't. Oh, he wouldn't be one to just pack it in unless he had engine failure. I got to assume there was a technical issue. He lost connection, so that's bad for Matt. And that's really bad for Monday League because he'll probably concentrate a little bit more on Monday League now that he had a bad result on Thursday.
Well, hang on, viewers. We're gonna drag Matt Taylor up here. We might get the odd, you know what, F-bomb, but let's go for it.
Let's give him a minute, Jack. Give him a minute. Give him a minute to cool down. He was leading this thing. He might need to super glue some stuff back together here real quick.
He may punch out and leave, though. We may miss him. We may miss him. We're going for it. I'm going for it. I'm going for it.
All right, do it.
Matt Taylor, you're on air. What happened?
Center course, it crashed.
Oh, man.
Oh, that sucks.
Came out of the last corner and it froze.
Oh, man, I can't believe it. You were having such what a week.
Yeah, too good to be true, I guess.
Any word? Yeah. How do you like the car? The car obviously turning well for you. Enjoying it?
It's fast, but it's a handful too. It'll run a really fast lap, but the biggest challenge has just been getting the suspension dialed into where it's more consistent and drivable, and we've still been chasing that. Next week's going to be kind of scary, actually.
Scary good or scary for the other drivers?
Scary for us.
Whoa! All right. Well, man, hey, that sucks. I mean, you were having such a great race. Congratulations on Monday night, and just hate to see you go out that way.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Sorry about that, man. Hang in there, buddy. Long season, 11 more to go.
Yeah.
Matt Taylor, everybody. I told you it'd be okay.
That's strange.
Well, back up the edge, and now that leaves Ludden in first with Ian Jolicoeur, our boy in blue, driving a blue car too. So, boy, big development there.
All right, Big L. For a moment there, he was putting pressure on Cuppet. Now Ludden's coming under heavy pressure from Ian Jolicoeur. We got the Southern boy against the Northern boy here. The Northern Canadian Mountie Police. They're after him. It's Yankee versus Confederate.
Well, he's driving like he's got a load of liquor in the trunk.
He might very well. You could wedge it between that. What the Celine? I think that's got the 5. I think it's a 5.7 liter Ford in the back of that sucker. If I am correct, it might be a 5 liter. I'm not sure.
627 horsepower, 1,175 kilos.
Ooh, you know, it might be a 7 liter Ford.
Actually, it is the second heaviest car.
Oh yeah. It was so fast, the FIA had to keep throwing chunks of lead in there and slow her down a little bit. Ian just set the fastest lap of the race. So the pressure's on.
Getting light on fuel and probably a little thin on tires.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to come. We'll see. There's going to be some comers and goers here now that tire wear is going to be is coming into play as we come to our first pit stops. Thorpe is Olsen has got his weight gone by Thorpe now and has solidified his position. Kende solidified 7th now and McIntyre 8th. Pretty steady. Matt Lehman. He's got a little bit of pressure from Ricker behind. Ricker's putting on the heat. Ricker just turned to 58.6, so he's running. Lehman just did a 2:05.4, so something happened with Matt. Not sure what.
Yeah, that's both of them, Thorpe and Lehman, both making little mistakes. It's costing them some time, but still running decent races. But that has allowed Ricker to close right up and behind Matt Lehman.
Back up front, Joe LaCour's really putting the pressure on, and we're coming up into lap traffic as well.
Yeah, this lap traffic, and this is a hard spot for Sergio to get the heck out of the way here. It really, without throwing the anchor out, there's nothing he can do.
He is going to make it 3 wide.
Down the middle. Unbelievable.
Let's see if that Celine might counter him.
It looks like he's going to get it done. No, Ludden's not letting up.
Nope.
Ian way out wide, Ludden right in tight, and they both blow. Great job. Great job by both those drivers. No fear there. They split called their own, and that was just incredible.
I'm going to wake up call for John to really put down some laps here. Barring the traffic there, I'm looking at Ludden's lap times. Don't seem to be falling off too bad. He just did a 56.9 the lap before he caught Sergio. We'll see these last few laps if he tails off any. Of course, that pressure from Ian is not going to help.
Michael McKinday all over the back of Dan Thorpe.
They're going to have to get the mother's car polish out in the pit stop for McKinday. That's a little dirty up front.
And, that's going to cost him a bit of time to get these cars repaired, too.
The McIntyre's dropped quite a bit back from McKinday now. I don't know if Mac had an issue or not. McKinday just turned his fastest lap of the race at 56.7, which is pretty strong. Against Thorpe did a 58.7, so it's a full second faster than what Thorpe did last lap. So McKinday is looking to put the pressure on.
Not taking anything away from Dan Thorpe either, but he's looking a little ragged. Oh, heavy on the brakes. Oh, man. And McKinday out wide, too. Just followed his bumper right off that curb.
Back with Gregory Myers. He's under pressure from Alan Jacobs right now.
Ian Jolicoeur and John Ludden duking it out again.
Ooh. All right, we got the Lehman's putting the pressure on Johnny Mack now. Let's see, going down the long straight. Matt's got the ponies to blow by the Lister. He's in the slipstream.
He is. He's in the draft now. He's going to pull a chute, and here he goes.
Oh, he didn't go for it. Matt's a very calculated driver. He knows sometimes it's not worth taking that risk. You're coming up for pit stops here. It's just about pit stop time. Don't want to do anything stupid right now.
Big Al, Jonathan Cuppin.
This is in lap time, so we're going to see some action here. And the cars are starting to lose a lot of traction. All the lap times aren't going off too bad right now for most of the guys, but they're hanging on for dear life, ready for that some new Dr. Feelgoods strapped onto the car.
Lehman looking to overtake Johnny Mack on the inside.
This is the in lap. Johnny, let him go. Maybe your pit crew will get you right back in front. Oh yeah, a lot of wheel spin on the slow corner.
Yeah.
McKenday's really putting the heat on Thorpe as well. Now Cuppett's coming under heat from El Merriman. We figured the Lister would really come on strong to end these stints. He's all over the back of Johnny Cuppett. Back up front. Let's see him. We'll expect them all to peel off. Montgomery Jr.
Dan Thorpe loses it, and McKinley goes by.
Okay, he's still going the right direction now.
Yeah. Big slide, though.
Right.
Big slide.
Ian Jellicore's in. Luden's going to do an extra lap. Here comes Cuppet around. Let's see. Cuppett's in. Merriman's in.
Yeah.
Olsen's staying out. McKenday
Thorpe has got to
in.
pull it in. He can't even keep his car on track.
Yeah. Time to pull it in. Thorpe is in. Lehman! Oh! He almost went packing and then at sunset. See if he can get that thing down to pit lane. He does. McIntyre's in. Ricker's going to do an extra lap. Brad's in. Ooh, he came in hot. Alright, let's take a look. Let's see where Jolly comes out. See if we got any shuffling with the pit order. See who's out to get a hot dog while it's pitting time.
45-second pit for Ian Jellicore.
Not bad. Don't have a time on Merriman, but he should be the next guy out. Taking a while to fill these cars up. They have a pretty slow fill rate. Moves away. Cuppet, he jumped Cuppet on the pit stop. And that's the advantage of the Lister. It's very economical on the fuel, so you probably saved a little bit of time on filling her up. Thorpe's out next, behind Cuppet. Then we got McKenday coming out of the pits. Lehman. And here comes Brad, followed closely by Mac. Now Brad made a nice jump on that pit stop. He jumped McIntyre. And to check with in regard to Salem comes out just behind McIntyre and Brad Maris. John Luden's now in the pits. Jack. Olsen does another lap, and Ricker. Let's see if Ricker brings it in for the purple helmet.
Well, wouldn't surprise me if he stays out.
Now, there's an option too. You can push this thing to the end and maybe double stint the mediums or go to some softs.
Ricker and
yeah. So maybe that might be what Olsen's doing here. He might be pushing to the limit. Now, I don't know if the fill is...
If he feels comfortable.
Yeah, I did not check to see if the fill time's longer than the tire change or what we're looking at here. So going long, having extra fuel on board could be beneficial. Ricker's last flyer was a 57.1, which is not bad. He's rolling.
Luden's away.
Yeah, and it is the rule to stay wide of the last pin, which he does. And wow, Ian's off. And Ian Ian is really struggling with the car here. But he beats, I did not see it. He totally beat John Luden out of the pits. Amazingly. By a long shot. I'm not sure how he did it.
Yeah, and Al is 8 seconds behind Luden right now.
Jump Cuppet. We got Thorpe. Wow. It's Ian's race to take control of right now. I don't know if he did not take enough fuel or if he forgot to change tires. I'm not sure the whole kit and caboodle on this, but he picked up a ton of time on Luden. Unless Luden had an off on his in-lap.
Well, he sure did. He's 8 seconds out, 7 seconds out in front of John Luden right now.
Luden's in-lap and pit was a 2:01.
Ricker just goes by Bjorn Heyman.
Did Bjorn pit yet? I don't know if Bjorn pitted.
Nope, doesn't look like it.
No, he's going for the long run. 17 is going to be the limit on a lot of the cars. Some others might be able to go 18 laps. And Olsen's in from the lead. We'll see how he shuffles out, see if he gains a little bit of time on a short fill. Ian screaming by now. Here comes Luden down the front stretch. Now, I believe Olsen was running, what, 5th when he came in the pits.
And he's rolling now.
Let's see if he gets... Oh, he might jump Merriman and cup it. It's going to be close. Cold brakes. Somewhat cold tires. They do have tire warmers. Oh! Oh, he put the freaking block on L, man.
Well, he did indeed. He is still sliding around, Jesse Olsen, and so is Al, trying to settle down after recovering from averting disaster.
Woo! Olsen, big gainer. Joliker, big gainer. He's got a 7-second lead. That's amazing. It makes you wonder if he didn't do something right on that pit stop. He didn't take enough fuel. Or what he might have, we'll see. Time will tell. I don't know how he gained that sort of time on everybody. Unless Luden made a mistake. And Olsen, big jump.
So it's Jolicoeur, Luden, Olsen, Merriman, and Cuppet, top 5.
Jack, I have to go meet the sponsors again. I'm going to leave you with Al Merriman. Take it away.
And Al is chasing Jesse Olsen right now and putting the pressure on. But Al's got his own pressure being applied by Jonathan Cuppet, running in 5th. So just a little quick rundown. Jolicoeur, Luden, Olsen, Merriman, Cuppet, and Thorpe as we listen to Chris Moses trash his race room. The broadcast booth is destroyed now. But again, Al Merriman and Jonathan Cuppet dicing it out with Olsen out in front. Coming up to Damian Hall, who's running in 20th. So they're coming up to lap traffic, and this is not a great spot for them to get out of the way. Damian Hall pulls over, lets him go by. Atta boy, Damian. Knew he had to. It was in a tough spot, so good on you, Damian. And we'll get back and catch you up in the action later on and give you some love. Again, thanks for all you guys out there watching in the GT1 racing tonight as Al Merriman is chasing down Jesse Olsen.
Oh, Jack, I'm back. Sorry for the...
Yeah, you left your mic open. We heard you trash your broadcast booth there. What did you do? Fall out of your chair
I had somebody cut in front of me to see the sponsors, and it caused a little concern for me. So sorry for the what do you want to call that? An outburst.
That's all right. That's all right. Al doing everything he can to catch Jesse Olsen. So Ian out in front by 8 seconds now.
Ian's he's taking advantage of that clear track, clean air. You know,
now after that early fracas that Salem had, he's now got himself up to 12th, and he's chasing down Johnny Mack, and Johnny Mack is coming up behind Sergio Calderon, and Johnny Mack's making it by, and Sergio, good job, Sergio, pulled out of the way and let Salem get a nice good run on John Mack as they duke it out coming around to the final corner. So if Salem can get in tight enough, he may grab a draft coming down here.
Yeah, the Viper's, he's got that Viper cleaned up. He's going to be running a little bit lighter fuel load, but tire wear is what might be an issue for him, because I know he's on that longer run.
Yeah, he was in at lap 8.
Yeah. So 8 plus 17, where's that going to put him as far as a full run? It's going to put him about 23. So he's still going to pit about 5 laps earlier than the field.
Well,
second stop.
8 plus 17 is 25.
Oh, 25, I'm sorry. Hey, hold on. Hold on, I need to get another beer minimum that's been raised.
It's okay, folks. He's not in the math business. All right. So, Salem and the Viper. Johnny Mac doing a good job, though. But, up farther, 3, 4, 5 is still in contention. That last podium spot, they're still racing hard for that one.
Cuppet's is not giving up an inch either. JC, Jonathan Cuppet, he's like, I'm running a perfect race. I held off L for third. Made my pit stop and I get passed by 2 guys. What the heck just happened? He's like the bits between the teeth. This is when the razor sharp focus comes into play for a driver. Either you got it or you don't right here. You got to keep chugging away. I think the Maserati's a tough car to make a pass. You don't have that low-end grunt to get a big run out of somebody on the corner. We get the cornering speed, so it's impossible to pass somebody in the middle of the corner. So you really got to set it up. Really got to be patient. We saw that with Ian. Look, Ian had a little pace on Luden, but he could not get by until those pit stops. And now he's starting to set sail a little bit from John.
Well, Al doing a great job holding on to the back of Jesse Olsen, and these 3 are just in tandem.
Ooh, a little block up there from Cuppet. Cuppet just
grabbing a bit of gravel there.
And Thorpe's not out of this yet either. He's only 6 seconds back. Dan just turned his fastest lap of his race there at 57 flat. McKenday 57.5 last lap. So Thorpe is he's feeling the heat from behind. He has an opportunity to catch 5th position too. That whole group of cars just in front. So I think, Jack, you're looking at 6th and 7th. Both still have a realistic shot at the podium. They can put the laps together. They can catch 3rd, 4th, and 5th. They're all running nose to tail. So I think there's a strong back to 7th position is still right in the thick of things here.
Absolutely. If Olsen, Merriman, and Cuppet, keep it close and keep duking it out, it's going to let Thorpe and McKinney into the action, as you said, and this could end up being like a 5-way battle for the last podium position. And we saw some screwy things happen in the pit stop, so we're going to see the same thing again. And I'm leaning on your experience. You are known as a pit wizard around Broadcast Central, so you're going to have to explain to us what's going on in there.
Well, I got to admit, I don't know all the details.
Who's off track? Bjorn Heyman took it off track again.
Cuppet, he's right in the mix of the whole 9 yards there. But like I was saying before, Jack, I gotta admit, I don't know if tire change time is longer than the fuel time, and if that means Luden's got a trick up his sleeve here or not.
Well, you're just mentioning a tire change time, and Johnny Mac takes it wide, and Salem's back in the pits. And puts it in the wall.
Oh, did he really? Hopefully.
And you know what? That's lap 21. So tires got to be an issue for Salem right now.
Yeah, getting about that time. The Viper's pretty hard on the tires. Not a whole lot of downforce on that car, but you got the grunt. You're trying to make it up. He's gonna an opportunity to get some. He's got some damage right now. Opportunity to get some of that fixed. Also, Damon Hall is also in the pits. He's in a long stop here. I don't know if he's getting some suspension damage repaired. It's looking that way. He's already up to almost 49 seconds on the stop.
He's rolling.
Yeah. That's a lot. I guess that's going to be how long the stops are. Salem, he's coming up on 40 seconds now. Back in the early 2000s, they had those little. They're not fuel hoses. They had the little they had the little gas cans with a tiny little nozzle It took a while, you know.
Yep, the jam release.
Yep.
I remember using those babies. Hoisting those suckers, they were heavy.
So 52.8 on Salem stop. Yeah, it's still hot and heated for the final podium position right now. Shouldn't even call it that due to the fact that we got so much racing to go yet. Just coming up, we just passed the halfway mark.
Absolutely, and Omar Gomez moves out of the way and allows Jonathan Cuppet to get a clean exit out of that corner. Very nice. You know, love seeing that courtesy out there.
I love, you know.
But Al is now just giving the gears to Jesse Olsen. You know, I know Al would love to make the podium.
Yeah. He's got the pace right now. I think he's the man. He got a little slickered on the pit stops. Olsen went heavy on fuel and probably had a quicker stop. Start this first sequence out.
Brad Maris all over the back of Matt Lehman. This is for P8. Looks like Brad might have a run on him here.
Oh, deep on the brakes. Lehman didn't give him too much.
Lehman tried.
Easy, bro. Easy getting back that line. You missed the apex a little bit. You might get yourself in a little bit of trouble. And Lehman's got a lot of horsepower.
And it sure looks like Matt wants that spot back.
You know what? Matt is a.
Whoa! You know, I caught that exact same curve doing a couple of slow laps around here, and that can throw the car right off, and it sure did with Matt. He's got to take it easy, too. Those tires are going to be a little scrubby right now.
Yeah, Ricker gets by as well. I was just about to say, Matt, he's super gentleman on the track. Whoa! Take it easy, Matt. Easy. Oh, easy. Watch those curves. You're going to break the shot.
I did notice that too. You know, after you put that into the grass or get off track, it takes a couple of corners to get those tires back running like they should. So, boy, he lost a couple there.
Whoa! Speaking of losing a couple, Luden right back to the battle for third. The battle for second is now a four-way battle. Luden has lost.
Well,
you're not sure what happened.
Get short of you?
Let's take a look around Luden's car here. I don't see any damage. It must have just been an off where he just did some lawn mowing. But he lost a ton of time.
Well, we thought this was going to be a battle for 3. It's now a battle for P2.
Oh, yeah. Look at this fight. And it's about to be 2 more about to join it. We got a 6-way battle for second position right now.
You know, and this is what we expect on Thursday night. Usually we get this Thursday night. You know, the guys are running so competitively up at the front that really it can be anybody's race. Yeah, Moses is doing the stream tonight, Gump. Why? What? Is there a problem out there? You let us know if there's a problem out there with the stream.
I got a problem.
What do you mean you got a problem?
I just lost the stream, so to speak. I don't know why.
What do you mean?
There we go. Oh, I figured it out. Just fat fingered it. I fat fingered it, Jack. We should be back here. Sorry, guys.
Just have them put it back on the screen. Where were you?
There we go. I just sucked the screen right off the.
Cup it on the.
Oh, here we go.
Merriman.
No, we got the battle for second too. Oh, Olsen, side by side with Luden. Oh, it's tight. It's tight, boys. Easy through the technicals. Oh, it's going to cost both guys a lot of time, but Olsen is through. Way to go, John.
And Al is hanging on to Florence. Cuppet right up behind him. John looking for a way past Jesse Olsen. trying to make a comeback here.
Olsen really nice out of the old hairpin there.
And Ian, we're not giving him much love in there, but
this just helps Ian. He's up. That game in another 3 seconds right there, that battle.
Oh, Ian is now 22 seconds out in the lead.
Yes. He's cruising. Ian not being a regular on a Thursday series. He's...
Hey, Lehman's out. Lehman's out.
He's out. It's our third retirement of the night. Down to 20 drivers still on track.
And there is cuts on 15 and 16th, and John Ludden, I think he thought, I'm going to exercise one of them right now, as he made a massive cut.
It is legal to run wide over that line.
This wasn't running wide. This was.
Was it? I didn't see that.
Pretty much a branded cut.
Boy.
But, that's okay. It's only one.
I'll tell you what, going all the way back to McKen Day, he is not out of the running for second. Kind of feeling bad for Brad right now. Brad is on an island. He's on the South Pacific island of position 8 right now.
Yes, and sometimes that's tough to keep it together when you can't. Brad can't see anybody in front of him, so there's nobody to chase other than to try and put in hot laps. And let's face it, in 42 lap race, you don't want to be doing 25 of them as hot laps.
Yep. Now we're gonna Sal Montgomery's in a sticky situation right here. He's a fast car. He's got 2nd through 6th right up his tailpipe, so he's gonna have to get out of the way. It's a tough break for Salem because he's just working on time right now because he's on a different pit strategy than everybody else. So, but you don't want to impede the progress of the guys on the lead lap, which he's doing. He's braking.
Well, he's by right now. He is pretty much out of the race because he's already done his 2 stops.
Yep.
Yeah, Salem's got to find a spot and just throw the anchor out and let these guys go by.
Yeah, that's the smart thing to do right now. Just
well, that's my usual move.
Let's see if the breeze lets Al through here on the straight. He's doing a smart move.
Yeah, he did, but Al's just stuck out there for just a second trying to grab a little bit of draft off him. And Salem's through the breakout. Attaboy!
Salem's race right now is to stay on Cuppett's rear end and hope Thorpe doesn't catch him, so he can make some good time. Let's take a peek at Jolicoeur's lap times here. Jolly just turned a 56.5, which I do believe is the fastest lap of the race. Last lap was a 56.8, so he's crank. No, he did a 56.2.
56.215.
Yeah, that's the fastest lap of the race. So he's laying down the law right now. Going to Olsen. Olsen's he's in the low 58 to high 57. So it's basically Ian's race to win right now. That Luden had whatever issue that he had.
Well, with the fight going on 2, 3, 4, 5, it's gonna be tough. I know everybody says, I don't race. I don't race in my rear view mirror, but when you've got somebody up your tailpipe, it affects the way you go into the corners, come out of the corners. It does affect your race, and that might not for you guys like yourself, Chris, but for the rest of us, it definitely makes a difference. And if you can get a bit of a gap on, so much the better.
I hear you, Jack. And we have 2nd through 7th right in the screen here, right in the picture. Throw a blanket over him, Jack. The fight is on.
It is indeed, and McKinday is now coming up to Dan Thorpe. So
we're about 2 laps away from pit stops.
Yes, we are. We're coming up to the last pit stop. Maybe another lap or so to go. So this middle segment went really, really quick.
Olsen, Ludden, Merriman, Cuppet, Thorpe, McKenday. Who's it going to be? Got any predictions, Jack? Who's going to make a move here in the pit stops?
Geez, well, Al seemed to get a bad shake out of the last one, so maybe you'll get a good shake out of this one, but maybe not.
Well, we'll see if Olsen, I think Olsen, he's short-filled, is going to be my guess. So he's used that trump card. Basically, it's going to be a longer stop. It's going to be an average stop. Now, the lister has a little bit of advantage on this pit stop, so I'm going to guess Al's going to jump right in the second on this pit stop. Whether you can hold off Luden and Olsen and cup it, it's yet to be seen, but that's my prediction. Ooh!
Oh,
it's really heating up.
Oh, man, Thorpe all over the back of Cuppet when he just locked him up there. And, you know, Michael McKinday's in the catbird position. He's going, yeah, you guys just keep duking it out there. Make one mistake between the two of you, and I'm going to slide right on by.
This is where McKinday's got to learn from his past errors. Just keep her smooth, see what happens. We're coming up on the pit window. Guys are starting to lose traction. It's getting harder. Oh, lots of brake lock up there. Lots of flat spotting going on.
Well, we saw that in the first stint.
Now, to give a little insight on my mindset when I'm in the race car, a race like this, it's all about, for me, would be race the track until that last stop. You know, even though, say you're McKenday, say you just drive your you-know-what's off, you get by two of these guys, what does that get you? A second? With a ton of risk? Save it all for the end. Get the best possible pit entrance you can. Go for it, and it's right
look
out
on
to
the outside. Who is that up front there? Olsen lost it. Olsen lost the last corner there. Dropped to 7th.
Sorry,
and he's not pulling
that.
in. I thought he would have pulled in.
Oh.
So now Jolicoeur, Luden, and Al Merriman in the final pole position. But that's not a guaranteed spot there.
I'm going to say something. I'm rooting for JC.
Oh, well, Cuppet's coming. Oh, yeah. Damian Hill, I think. Damian Hall, yeah.
Hall,
he's trying to stay out of the way.
Yep. I just want to say Damon Hill. Whoa! A lot of walk-ups in the old hairpin. Oh, boy.
Oh, side by side.
That'll make the hair in the back of your arm stand up.
McKinday all over the back of Dan Thorpe. Looking on the inside now. Riding the curb.
It's in lap. It's in lap, boys. You're just going to slow each other down. Be smart. Be smart. Teach their own. Teach their own. I don't want to give away all my secrets.
Boy, he wants that spot, and as you said, and McKinday puts it in the wall, and that's going to cost him repair time in the pits on pit lap.
Look out, you're blocking the guy there. You know, I can do everything but drive the car. Contact.
Olsen giving him a little of the chrome horn.
You know what? You're off the pace. Get off the racing line, guys. Get off the racing line.
Well, you know what? Jolicoeur in the pits, but McKinday should have just stuck in where he was and go into the pits. He's lost a half a dozen seconds there, and now Olsen on the inside, and they're making contact, rubbing bumpers.
Pointless. And they both stay up.
So Jolicoeur in the pits. This is interesting. Cuppet in the pits. Al Merriman in the pit.
See, I can't get the long shot here. Let's see. We'll go to. Jolicoeur's away. That was a 50-second pit stop. Seems to be about the average for an average pit stop. We'll see what Al comes out at. He's up front here. Let's see if we get the pit time for Al.
No, I'm not getting the pit time for Al.
Yeah, neither. Seems like a long stop. Oh, he's 20 seconds behind Jellicor, though. So we'll see. There you go. He's away. Yep. He beat Cuppet out pretty handily. Oh, Cuppet just beating Thorpe out. That was tight. Here we go. Now the race is on.
Again. Maris in the pits.
With all this action from second on back, let's see if Brad can get back into it. There's a possibility he can. Now, Luden losing that much time on his pit stop. Maybe he went for a heavy fuel load for the second run. But he had that 10, actually it was about a 12-second mistake at some point. That's just going to kill him.
Yeah, it doesn't take much.
And he's staying out, so you know why he was so far behind Ian after that pit stop. He went heavy on the fuel the second run. So fuel is the key. In is Olsen's in. McKenday in. See if Ricker hits the pit lane here.
Just coming down the back straight now.
Not a great line through there. He's coming in. Jellicor coming out of the last corner now. All right, folks. I'm a rookie. I'm getting used to these buttons. Which ones to hit to see what's going on. Olsen's got a bit of damage to get cleaned up.
Boy, Ian in great shape there.
Yes, he is. Whatever that mistake that Luden made, that took all the pressure off of Ian. Oh, Al's out!
Al's out!
Oh, no! Oh, let's hope it's a technical issue. Let's just hope it's a technical issue. Oh,
boy,
man.
boy.
I think Al was looking at second place.
I'm not dragging that guy up into the booth. I'm telling you right now, he's not coming up here.
Oh, boy.
I'd give him an hour, not a minute.
Oh, man.
Well, again, thanks to everybody up on the chat screen. Kronberg there.
All right, the battle is on for the virtual second right now.
Yeah, that's where the action is. Ludden is in.
Let's see where he comes out in the late. He should jump. He should have about, I'm going to guess about a 4-second, 5-second gap over this group. Ludden, I think, with that big fill for the second stop, to solidify second position.
Well, we will see. Ian coming down the back straight. In behind Omar Gomez. Ian down into third. Omar hanging it out wide, allowing Ian to come on the inside.
Yeah, looks like Luden's going to make up part of that 30 seconds, but not a whole lot of it. We'll have to ask John what happened to him on that second stint where he lost those 15 seconds or so. But yeah, he's going to come out with a big buffer for second position. He did the big fuel. It was probably the right move, but something happened.
Whoa, something did happen, and he lost it on just outside of pit lane there.
Oh, not another mistake. Oh no!
Yeah, and getting it turned around, and that leaves Cuppet.
Go, JC, go! Go, JC, go! Take him.
Ludden on Coulter tires.
Yep. All right. The battle is on. Oh my.
Yes, he's got Jesse Olsen and Dan Thorpe and Brad Maris a little farther back there. So.
All right. Now we got a four-way tussle for the second. Oh, Ludden.
This is great.
Two big mistakes from Ludden. The first one's going to cost him the win for sure, but the second one might cost him second.
You know, but the big surprise of the night has got to be Ian Jolicoeur. 26
No
seconds out in front.
No mistakes, Jack. No mistakes. And that's the key. Ludden would be right there with him right now with a different pit strategy, if not for the mistakes. And, well, I can't say we know this is a mistake. We don't know what happened the first time. Maybe somebody did something to him. But we got 4 supercar mid-engine machines duking it out. 3 Celines and a Maserati going at it for second position. They're all going to be on equal fuel loads. Luden's going to have the freshest tires for the finish. We'll see what happens.
It is interesting. 32 out of 42 in the books.
Let's give Ian 3 seconds of airtime here. All right, Jelly Balls, there you are. All right, we'll come back to you.
All right, they're saying that it sounds like my sound sounds like I'm coming out of a tin can.
Uh-oh. You can reboot real quick if you want.
No, it's okay. We'll leave it as a tin can.
Oh, Luden, wrong!
Oh, Luden! Oh,
come on, John!
Maserati.
Oh boy, that's going to put him under pressure from Brad. Those tires are hot. Oh boy. JC, keep it together, buddy. It's yours.
Well, Olsen coming under pressure from Dan Thorpe now.
Let those two fight it out, JC. That's going to be your best ever NAGP finish if you can keep it. You got 9 laps to go. Let's do it, buddy. Nothing against Jesse or Thorpe, but I like to root for the underdog.
Alan Jacobs.
Top 10 for Jacobs. Out the window. Gonzo. Ova.
Sorry, we missed that. Didn't see what was going on. And I got 2 cars in the pits. I got Josh Slade.
Yep. And Bjorn.
Slade's rolling. Slade's rolling again.
All right, Jack. I know you're scoping out the field more than I have been. Who's the front runner for the Golden Shovel Award for tonight?
Well, we should hand him out just about to everybody except for Ian Jolicoeur, because I'm thinking he's the only guy who hasn't been off track. Whoa, Thorpe on the inside of Jesse Olsen.
Olsen's going to get a big exit, though. You got to double apex that a little better. Jesse, he missed the apex a little bit, but that'll set you up for the big exit. So.
Oh!
A little iffy on the entry.
Hangs on to it, though.
Got a little traffic up front here.
Yeah, going to make it interesting.
This technical section, you just got to be
patient. Whoa, Iggy Shorty loses it up in front there, and they're going to run right into that.
Uh-oh.
Sergio, cutting the grass and digging some gravel.
Yep, he did that on purpose, give these guys some room. Good on Sergio.
Yep. You really don't have to do that. I know the guys do. They just, get out of the way. But, it is incumbent on the passing driver to make the pass.
Present yourself.
But sometimes you just get caught out in the wrong spot. So good on you, Sergio.
All right, Luden. He's got his chance to redeem himself. Let's see if he can crank out some fast laps.
Well, he's got to pick up a second a lap to get back in this. And the battle right now is Dan Thorpe going after Jesse Olsen for the final podium position.
Trying to pick up that draft coming on almost straight. Now he sets up. No, he's got a nice exit. Stay in it, buddy. Get right on that tailpipes. You got you're scratching the better part of Valor there.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, I watched him. He just didn't. He could have got on the throttle a lot quicker, but I'm sure he would have punched the back end of Jesse then.
Yeah. It's 7 or 8 laps later. Maybe you take that chance. It's a smart move not to go for it that early. JC, a little bit of mistake up there. These guys are catching. Oh!
Whoa, Dan Thorpe is big.
Dan,
Do
that. It ain't gonna work out no matter what. Set yourself up for a good exit. JC giving up some ground. Here we go. Boy, the adrenaline is. We need a heart monitor on these guys right now. It's pumping.
Now we're back into a race for P2.
Yep. Don't count Ludden out either. These guys start mixing it up. He's not far behind.
Now, he's got 8 laps to make up about 4 seconds. And with these 3 battling it out, those 4 seconds will evaporate really quickly.
Yes. I'm getting excited. I might have to do a couple laps around the broadcast booth here, Jack.
Well, yeah. Don't go too far.
I have to burn off a little nervous energy. This is when you start to set up your pass. What are you going to do? Look for the weakness of the guy in front.
You know, Dan Thorpe's had a couple of looks at this last corner
I think it's coming out of Sunset where he's going to make his move. That's a pretty tight entry from Olsen. Nice setup by Thorpe. This is where he's going to make his move later in the race, if he can make it stick. A lot of ifs between that. We got 7 to go, 8 to go, I'm sorry. Did all these guys take enough fuel? How's the tire wear going to play out here at the very end?
Yeah, you know what? It's sort of unfortunate for these guys too, or not for these guys. These guys are doing a great job getting lots of love on the broadcast. I don't think we've showed 1 lap of our race leader all night tonight.
Well, we had him when he was hounding Luden quite a bit. I gave him 5 seconds there a few minutes ago. We'll save it. He's extended the lead off almost 32 seconds now. He's just cruising. His race.
You know, I don't know if we're going to be able to get back to it because I think these 3 guys are going to race right down to the checkered flag tonight.
All right, something else to note here, Jack. All these lanes are on soft tires now. These guys are probably fighting the temperatures a little bit. These are the heaviest cars in the paddock, and John Luden just knocked nearly a second off all these guys on that lap. So look out, he's coming. After those 3 mistakes, he's going to make his move.
He is indeed.
Let's see who's got the talent. It's between these 4 guys right now. Mistake or no mistake. Thorpe getting some dirt, and here comes Ludden. Or Ludden, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, John has been turning 156s, so he's cranking it up.
Speaking of cranking up, Brad's not too far. He's closing up too. I don't know if he's not going to have enough time unless one of these guys make a mistake, which is probable. It's highly probable, Jack, that one of these guys are going to mix it up a little too much.
They got a little squirrely, at the tail end of each one of their stints, so you never know. But Luden is closing up on Dan Thorpe right now. Dan sort of lost a little bit of time there, to Jesse Olsen. So Luden is now right there. Dan Thorpe, big slide there. John Luden all over the back of him now.
Yeah, we got Olsen's all over the back of Cuppet. Let's see, we're going in the old hairpin here. See if he makes up any ground. You don't want to slide the car too much here. Get the power down early and go. Cuppet does a nice job there.
They both did, actually. Jesse Olsen, one half of the Purple Helmets racing team.
What we say
Pressing
earlier,
for
Jack,
P2 is teammate Sean Ricker in PA right now, dude. Good showing by that team tonight.
You just don't want to touch two purple helmets together. That's all there is to it.
Well, I don't.
Luden taking a lot of curb. Thorpe locking them up, squaring those tires off. You know what? I don't know if there was 3 Celines on the planet at one time, but they're all together right now.
Whoa, Dan Thorpe locks him up, and John closing the gap big time.
Thorpe is really hurting his tires right now. There's blood in the water for John. He's going to have to make a clean move quick and see if he can start working on these other 2 guys. Luden's clearly got a speed advantage over these guys. 56.6 or 56.7 last lap. 57.4 for Thorpe. Cuppet 57.6 and Olsen at 57.3. So Luden is the fastest, and he's tailing Charlie right now.
Yeah, well, you look for his lap times to slow down right now because he's got to deal with this traffic. Having a look.
Oh, he's putting the pressure on him. That's another lock up for Thorpe. That takes a beating on the tires. Steering wheel starts to shake. You start to lose a little bit of top end down the straights from the tire chatter.
Okay, just a little update. You don't have to move away from that action, but just a little update here for you, folks. Sale Montgomery back in P12, trying to make the pass around newcomer Josh Slade. So a little update farther back in the pack.
Let's see if he makes a move here on the Ullman Straight. This is a critical corner. You need a big and Salem did. Well, he used a lot more curb than he wanted to. Let's see if he gets the. Whoa! Defensive.
Josh Slade. Either that or Josh said, you want to go around, go around.
You know, it's time to fight for these guys. I mean, there's a big enough gap to the next position.
Very interesting line for Josh Slade on that corner. I think it caught Salem out. I think Salem was like, what are you doing here?
Yeah, Salem can kind of be patient here too, because he doesn't have any pressure from behind, and he might catch Myers before the end of the race, but Salem's being smart here. Keep the pressure on. Back to Luden.
And there's still nose to tail here.
Yeah, something's going to give.
Thorpe, Olsen, and Coppet.
Something's about to give here.
Well, they're all pushing, but, tires are going to start to be an issue.
And Luden has the freshest of the group. And there goes Thorpe again. Every one of those lockups takes a little life out of the tires. But I noticed Thorpe is so much better out of the old hairpin than John. He leaves him every time coming out of there.
A lot of chatter going on out there, and Luden,
wow! Oh, mistake number 4. Don't high-side it! John, you high-sided it. Oh, you got it off.
No.
Oof. Oof. All right.
Maris coming up to take that position away from him.
Oh, boy. John is going to be kicking himself.
Yeah, and those tires are probably screaming red right now, and Brad Maris all over it. And Brad will put the pressure on. He's going to want that P5 from John.
Now the pressure's off Thorpe. He's going to go after Jesse. You don't have to look in his mirrors anymore.
39 out of 42.
Here we go. Oh, more lockups from Thorpe. Into sunset. He is pushing hard.
Using every bit of the track there. They both were. You know, I'm just going to throw another shout out there, Chris. Josh Slade is doing a great job holding off Salem Montgomery. And you know, Salem is a pretty fast driver, so good on Josh to be holding off a previous race winner here at NAGP.
Now, McKenday just had a lollipop thrown back in front of him after all his troubles. He just turned his fastest lap of the race. He sees Luden and Brad Maris not far in front. He's putting the hammer down at 56.4. He's going after these guys. So we're going to have a tight little battle for fifth now as well.
Boy, it is all heating up in the last couple of laps of this race. So, Jolicoeur out in front by 34 seconds. That's quite a drive tonight by Ian.
Yep.
Jonathan Coppa in second. Jesse Olsen in third. Dan Thorpe in fourth. John Ludden in fifth, who has had his share of spins and whirls tonight. And Michael McKinday in sixth. Good racing. Dan Thorpe, let's see, he's trying to over-under, but he keeps locking those wheels up there, and that's costing him some time there.
Olsen, he's taking it in there! Bunzai!
Cup it way wide. And Jesse Olsen takes over for P2.
Oh, Bunzai!
Says P2. Oh, no. Oh, and coming around the corner. Can they get them back together? Oh, yeah. So, and Thorpe.
And Thorpe takes it right back off.
Thorpe off. Tires all scrubbed. He's trying too hard. Tires are all scrubbed and done. He gives up to fifth.
Maris, something happened with Maris too. McKenday's suddenly smiling like a Cheshire cat as he comes from seventh up to fifth. Brad gets some redemption, back by Thorpe into sixth. Oh my! He had a couple too many bunzais there.
You know, you get off track. You got to give yourself a couple corners to get those tires. Cool down a little bit and scrub off some of that dirt. But boy, oh boy, Dan is not going to be happy with that.
Nope. And Cup's going to have to put in 2.5 burner laps to keep looting off his tailpipes. Ooh,
yeah, but Jesse Olsen literally gifted that. You know, he's made a great pass there, but gifted a nice gap there to third. So he's got a 10-second gap. Keep it clean.
This, after all this stuff happens, you're super focused in. You're riding. This is a moment when Olsen's got to double check himself to not make a mistake, because you're used to having that guy right in front of you for so long. You push, you're concentrating to the max. He's got a 10-second lead. That might be enough to where you can just relax and not worry about it. But
you know what? He can just put in nice, calm laps. Even if that gap closes to 2 or 3 seconds at the checkered flag, doesn't matter. He still can cruise home to second. So, quick rundown.
Ian, cruising. As he just turns into 56.8. Olsen, P2. Cuppet, he's got to keep it clean for 2 more laps. Luden, just behind him, 4th. McKenday, 5th. Count it down, Jack.
And Brad Maris in 6th. Dan Thorpe, I've spun it one too many times, in 7th. Sean Ricker in 8th. Johnny McIntyre putting in a great race at 9. And Greg Myers rounding out the top 10.
Well, we got Josh Slade, 11th. Not bad. Keep it up, Josh. He's held off Salem. He's on banana peels right now with that super long. Oops, hurt. Oh my!
Josh Slade made a mistake.
So did Salem lost it.
Salem lost it too. Oh boy!
How far back is Larry? Larry's quite a bit back, so Salem has nothing to lose right now. Omar Gomez taking that beautiful orange little vet, 14th, and his teammate Iggy Chiordia, 15th.
And Sergio Calderon in 16th.
The final point staying position.
Newcomer Damian Hall in 7th.
And that's all our runners.
Looks like he's parked it. He's just watching the race.
Yeah,
from the pit lane is right. So Ian cruising away to an easy victory tonight. Well, it's not easy. He drove a great race.
Now we got to see. Now Luden, he's running P. We're on the last lap. He's running P4. He's got a little bit of pace. McKenny just turned his fastest lap on Cuppet here, but that's 20 kilos if he passes him. So maybe he might just say, "Hey, I ain't gonna even think about it."
Now, well, it looks like John Luden wants that spot off Cuppet.
Yeah, he's closing up on him. Coming up the old airpin. Some 40-some seconds ahead is Ian Jolicoeur. He's coming on the Ullman straight for the final time. Oh, Ian! Come on, you got a big lead. Get out of the dirt. All right, here we go. Taking the Maserati home. Coming through Sunset Bend for the final time. Here he comes, flashing the lights. And that's a win for Ian. Well done.
Yeah, a big win for our boy in blue. Last minute addition to Thursday night.
Yep. One-off drive. Jackie, one-off drive.
Yeah, it just drives me insane, that guy.
Uh-oh! Here we go for third position. Is Luden going to back off? They're side by side coming to Sunset. Olsen on his way for second place. Come on, JC. You want the podium, buddy? Go for it! Nope.
Well, no
John
time
Ludden,
to rest.
outside, around the outside. To sip some champagne with the winners. He's done it. Well done. Kende, 5th. Brad Maris takes 6th. Thorpe, smacking off the wall, 7th. Sean Rickard, never like that. Wrecking your car after the race. Why do you want to do that? We'll take home 8th. Johnny Mack, he'll be the final car in the lead lap.
Great run for John.
In this endurance race, great run by John.
It's always nice to start the season, on a positive note, and that's a good run for John Mack in 9th position.
Running down the rest of the order, we got Greg Myers, 10th. Josh Slade, 11th. Salem Montgomery's going to take 12th. Larry Ferguson, 13th. Omar Gomez, 14th. Iggy Chiordia, 15th. And Sergio Calderon is going to take the final points-paying position. Good on you, Sergio. 16th.
And I just lost Ian. He just jumped out.
Oh, get back here, Ian. There he is.
There he is. Ian Jolicoeur, how are you tonight? Great race.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Hey guys, can somebody throw me a setup? I haven't turned a wheel in any of these cars yet. What a sandbagger! You went out and drove the wheels off that thing.
I drove every lap there like it was qualifying. That was excellent. Thanks to Alan Jacobs for sending me an off-the-wall setup. I had 30 minutes to tweak it to my liking, and then I just learned the car through qualifying and got it up front and just tried to stick with Ludden there. I don't know what happened to him, but wow, that was a surprise. It was fun.
Well done, Ian. I mean, those are the kind of races I dream for. I mean, Ludden took a heavy load for a second stop, but then he made a mistake on his second stint and gave probably 15 seconds back, and then he proceeded to make about 3 more mistakes, and he fought his way back to get the third, and that just opened the door. Matt Taylor having a technical issue, and Al Merriman had a great run going too. He was destined for at least second behind you, and I don't know what happened with Al, if he had an incident or a technical issue, but bad break there. But fantastic. You know, me and Jack were talking. It's all about not making mistakes. You ran a hell of a race, man. Great job.
I'm going to fill the car up with a little bit of Molson Canadian piss for Chris Coslow to take it back out next week. There's not a scratch on it, but you're going to need a mop, buddy. We're drinking tonight.
And 40 kilos. 40 kilo piss jug.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks for the car, and thanks for the league and doing the broadcast, and Al and all the work you guys put in. This was fun tonight. Thank you very much.
All right, thanks. Ian Jokel, your race winner. Opening round, season 43, Sebring.
Way to go, buddy. All right, Jack. You know what? Broadcast debut for me, and they may never want me back again. I probably Jake Feemster next week. I have some commitments to make, but I'm gonna tell you this right now, Jack. I had a blast. Even though I probably sounded like a fool and messed up all the cameras, you name it.
No. It was all great. You know what? We'll talk about the contract later. I know Al sent me mine earlier, so I know I'm secure. But I don't know, Chris. We might have to negotiate your contract. But we're back on the 12th. And, geez, I'm sorry. I didn't write down next week's race.
You know what? I don't know what it is.
But we will be back next week at NAGP, and let's just take a look and see what the schedule is. Laguna Seca.
Oh, rock on! Awesome track.
Super.
All right, Jack. I mean, had a blast. Just want to thank you for putting up with me for tonight, and looking forward to folks. Don't forget about we have Monday Night League. We'll be coming up this Monday from Kyalami in South Africa with the Lotus cars with Big Al Merriman and the Sarge Brad Maris in the broadcast booth, and Jack and I will be on the track tearing it up. Hopefully.
Maybe. Hey, and stay tuned, folks. Thursday night at NAGB. Stay tuned for Tune In to Win. We're going to spark that up, and we're going to get some awesome prizes on the table for you folks. So tune in to win. You can't win if you don't tune in.
Awesome.
So join us here Monday and Thursday nights for all the action at NAGB.
All right, cool. Well, say goodnight, Jack.
Night, Jack.
All right, rock on. Talk to you guys later. Have a good one.